screen, but whoever wants to start, just remember this is for you guys. We're just here to do this together. So does anybody have any leads they want to go off of first? Or not really?
I tried looking for some dates on some of the websites, and some of them, I think one of them said they can't go past like behind 2017, and the other ones, some of them just didn't do anything, and one of them gave me results, but then I couldn't open the file that I got because I couldn't download it for some reason.
Okay, do you have the website, whatever, that you found something but you can't download it so we can like all go to it and see what to do with it?
Okay, I'll look for it.
All right. And also remember, so this is all public information, so it's taxpayer money. So the data is out there. Um, some websites might have it, some websites not have it. So that's the whole purpose of this. We just have to find it. So whether we have to like email people, basically do whatever we can to get this information. I know Zane brought something up to me the other day. Let me go back into, unless Zane wants to talk about it.
Yeah, once we go into the cloud or research part, we could do that. I'll share my screen. I'll walk us through that. First, Ananya, do you want to send the link, or were you able to find that link, or maybe later?
I still can't find it. I'll send it as soon as I find it though.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I think I know what you're talking about. You were talking about the you said you couldn't go past 2017 or go before 2017 for the GOES-R satellite. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, there was one of them that couldn't go past that date.
Hmm. And then the files you couldn't read were probably .NET-CDF files, right?
Yeah, NC files. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So those are two things that we'll probably be going over today, if as we kind of learn about the satellite stuff. I guess with that out of the way, before we jump in it, does anyone have any anything else they want to share before we get started? Any questions? Okay. Antonio, is it cool if I share my screen and jump into the stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Let me share screen too. One second. All right. You guys should be able to see my screen. Oops. Yeah. Oh, you guys can see the doc, right? All right.
Yes, we can see it.
Nice, thank you. So this is where we started out before. I guess this is all the information we have so far, the hurricane data research, in case you guys haven't looked over the document. There's an outline you could open. So this is an example, I guess, as you go to the research process. It's really, really important to document everything you go over, because of course, doesn't matter how much you find, especially because we're working on a team, doesn't matter what you find, it doesn't matter how amazing the things that you find if you can't communicate that to other people. If you can't communicate that to the team, get other people to understand what you're working with, how you understand it, and how they could access it, there's not really much you could do with it. At some point, you're going to have to communicate that, whether it's to your teammates, whether it's on a paper, whether it's to your mentor, whether it's to us. Communication is a really important thing. So one thing personally I like doing it is on a document where you separate everything off into sections, just take some quick bullet points, some pictures. Yeah. So this document looks long, but basically we had that PowerPoint that we sent a while back. I think we sent in the Discord chat, but basically what I was saying, let me try to pull it up real quick. I believe it was, yeah, this one. Yeah, so this entire document, really section one of this document, is just based on this PowerPoint. I just took some notes. GOES launched in 2016, so this is why, like Ananya was saying, we can find data from before 2017, because the GOES are the most recent GOES satellite. Obviously it was launched in 2016, so it wouldn't have any data before then. It was launched in 2017, actually. That is wrong. These are just internal links to different parts of the document. This is going to go here. yeah, this is information I found on the PowerPoint. You could look this over. There's just talking about the different data procs we have, but we don't have to worry about that. This is some random stuff we found. But yeah, you can look over this in your free time. The main thing that we'd find, so Gerard corroborated this, and Anya ran into this too, I ran into this as well, is that at some point you're gonna want to request data, let's say on this website in a certain region, from a certain time date, and you're gonna select what data product you want, you know, like cloud and moisture imagery or the multi-band cloud top height. And it's going to give you it in the form of a net CDF thing. And that's something that we're trying to understand. Now, I guess if you were a beginner and you didn't know what net CDF was, of course, the research process, you just Google it and see what it's all about. So just to give you the top level overview, and I think I mentioned this last week as well, NetCDF is basically the format that this generation, or more recently, data scientists all across the world are using. That is basically a format that everyone can understand. Before, everyone had their own formats for data. It's all stored differently. It wasn't just like an Excel sheet. The metadata would be different. The software that you need to read it and access it would be different. And it was all very, very complicated. But now we have a single unified format like NetCDF that lets us all work with a similar thing. And so that's basically what this Wikipedia says. There's a ton of stuff on here. So I guess if you were someone seeing this NetCDF for the first time, seeing this format, the first thing you think of is, okay, this is cool, but how can I read these files? If you tried to download, and Anya, if you tried to download a NetCDF file from one of those websites, you wouldn't really be sure. If you tried to open it on your computer, you might be able to open it with Notepad or Excel, and you'd get some things, but most of the time it'd be corrupted and be really hard to understand. So from there, what you Google is you might just start by Googling just NetCDF GUI or GUI. If you're not familiar, or does anyone here know what a GUI is or a GUI? You just unmute and shout out.
You say a GUI?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Isn't it a graphical user interface?
Yeah, good job, Alexander. It's basically a lot of, I don't even know how to explain it. Just let Google do it for us. It's the beauty of this. It's basically like a point and click thing as opposed to having to type things out and having to type out commands in a terminal. It basically takes the entire process of using the program and makes it a whole lot more convenient and intuitive and easy to understand. So Windows is a graphical user interface because instead of typing like Windows R, oops, not that one, nope. Instead of having to type Windows R, I can't move this, and get here. So if we didn't have GUIs or GUIs, then we'd have to run things in the terminal. We have to do like open, I completely forgot to do this. I think open paint.64 at echo. Okay, no, that's definitely not gonna work. But basically, instead of having to do that, GUI is pretty much let us be able to just open our menu and click paint, and we have access to it right away. So that's the point of a GUI. Now, if we look up NetCDF GUIs, find a couple of websites, and this is literally like the process of research. It sounds daunting at first, but it's really just this process of, hey, I don't know what this is. Here's a possible lead I could do. Let me Google this and see what the first few results are and read over them. So if you look up NetCDF GUI, there's a couple of links. You might look through these. To be clear, I've done this before, but to be honest, I went on this, I saw this is way too long. I'm not going through this. This is just like the information about the NetCDF data. This isn't useful for us. This looks pretty long. Don't want to do this. Although this might be useful later on because it mentions using MATLAB and I believe Python right now. Sorry to access them. So we could keep this in our back pocket, and I'm not doing this right now, but I'd be putting these links on a document for NetCDF stuff. I'll probably get that done later. But on this website, we go in here, we look on some of these command line interfaces. Definitely not. We do not want to be typing out long commands. Save that for when we teach you guys how to use Git. But GUI interfaces, we see a couple of these. NC view. Let's look at this one. See, this is, this looks okay. It looks a little old, released March 2016. As you read this, you'll find out that you need I think Arch links to run this. We do not use Linux. Most of us use Windows. If you want a version for Windows, it would be a little, they can't, what do they say? I cannot vouch for the safety of these executable files. Let's not try to get viruses. The IDLNet CDF reader. This just leads to a dead link, I think. Oh no, it works. But this looks kind of old. It wasn't updated for a while. Let's keep that in our back pocket in case we use it later. I'll skip Panoply for now, or we'll just open it. Yeah, sure. We'll look at it. Wow, this looks really cool. And see browse real quick. I think this link dies, but if you look it up, you could find it. But basically what we end up is this. It's a NASA tool. It's updated fairly often. The last update was literally 20 days ago. And this is a NetCDF visualizer. It lets you open, it's a program that basically interprets .nc or NetCDF files and lets you visualize with these cool little graphs and maps and stuff. And that's basically where I got with my research. From here, I didn't want to go too far with it. I wanted you guys the opportunity to kind of play around with the software, get to know how it works. I didn't want to just pretty much give you guys a lesson on how it works. I wanted to go through the process of exploring the software and actually, like I was doing before, just looking stuff up and Googling and trying to figure stuff out on your own. I want to grant you guys the opportunity to do that. So if you guys can, if you guys want to look up NASA Panoply, I've actually never said the name out loud so far. I've only ever read it, but NASA Panoply, I'll put the link in the Zoom chat as well. And if possible, would you guys be able to download it? Or how about this? Is anyone not able to download this right now? Because let's say you're on a Chromebook or something, or you don't have access to a computer that'd be able to do that.
I don't have a computer. I'm on my Chromebook.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well then, you can watch my computer as I mess with this right now. Would everyone else be able to download this thing that I sent in chat just now? Hopefully so.
Yep.
Yay. Nice. So you go on this website, just download Panoply. Download Panoply 4.12.12 for Windows. And here we venture into unknown territories. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Problems while trying to do this, let me know and we can try to troubleshoot. So downloads a zip, you have to unzip the file.
You run into an issue with Java 9.
Oh, it says you have to have Java 9 installed. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of computers are not on Java 9. So
Let me see if I should. That's something I should mention before. So yeah, good job. You notice that, and we take care of that just by hitting Java 9.
it gives you instructions on how to get the new one, the Java 9.
Oh, Java 9.txt.
Yeah.
Nice. Let me see what my computer's saying. Yes, I needed to.
Should we go through with OpenJDK or?
Let me take a look at the link. Oh, it should be fine. Let me see how this. These are open source distributions. Let's look at Java 9. So I think this OpenJDK thing is for organizations where you're working like literally within a company, and whenever you install something, you have to get like permission from your IT department. In our case, I think since these are our personal computers, we could just go straight ahead with downloading Java 9 directly from Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah, but good catch there, not having Java 9.
I think Oracle might ask you to sign up though.
Let's check.
The original Java website only goes to Java 8.3. It's very
That's annoying. So I'm on the Oracle website. You're seeing that there's a Java has its own
yeah,
website.
Java has a proprietary website as well, but it only goes up to version 8 update 3.11. Yeah, it's just java.com.
Oh, it's java.com.
Yeah.
On a java.net, this does not work.
Yeah, it also doesn't look very good.
Okay. What is this website?
That's actually what it used to look like, I think, before they moved to Oracle.
Nice. Java SE9 archive. Curious what this is.
And the most recent one is 17. So
Yeah. Were you able to find the page that I'm on right now? The archive downloads? I
It's the
went.
page I'm on.
Yeah. Nice.
I was not able to find it. Also able to find it.
Yeah. I think the way I did.
If you search up download Java 9, it should pop up.
Yeah, I found it there.
Nice.
It's like this, yeah, right there. Java SE.
Nice. Yeah.
So should we just get the SE development kit 9.0.4?
Yeah. So there's a couple of things here. I'm not sure which one we.
I think it might be runtime environment. I don't know. Java's weird.
Development kit or the runtime environment. Let's see what they say.
Pretty sure runtime.
JDK always has more functionality than the runtime.
Oh, okay.
The only issue is that when you download, so I don't know if it works from that website, but this, like the old Java JDK website, works.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Oh, cool. So you're saying, so this is something I'm not familiar with, so you could teach me about this. You're saying that the JDK has more functionality than the SE runtime.
Just because a runtime environment, I mean, you can run into issues when maybe you, I don't know if it'll be, I mean, if we need to do it for this one app that we're running, but I'm just talking about like a general case.
Okay. You can look up, also guide to install. YouTube videos to go over this.
It looks like a really old video.
Yeah, 5 years old. Should still use Java 9 though. Looks
I
like
think
that.
the runtime might be fine because it's just this one app.
Yeah, we could do a little bit of trying.
I'll try it out. I'll get the SC runtime environment 9.0.4. I'll tell you if it works.
Sounds good.
Alright, I think it's gonna make me sign up though.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ugh. No, I'm not doing all this. Jesus. Oracle wants your company name. The fuck? Okay, sorry.
It's not, dude. No, it's
Yeah, no. I'll use the website.
So it leaves us with this one.
Yeah, I guess.
This is the link they gave us, and then
You could just try the doc to open JDK.
yeah.
Have it open, I think. Yeah. I'll just try doing that. What? 9. Don't know what the difference between hotspot and OpenJ9 is, but
Help me choose. Hotspot is a VM from OpenG.
yeah, I just use hotspot. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need a JVM right now.
I got it to run the app.
Oh, you got Panoply to run?
You don't need 9. You can do pretty much any version of Java, and Oracle allows you to download it here without any.
Wait, what?
So which one did you end up using? Did you use the Oracle or the adopt OpenJDK version?
I just went directly to Oracle because when I read the error message again, it says it could be 9.0 or the latest one. So I just.
How did you just get the SC development kit 17.0.1?
Yeah, I did because I'm on Mac,
Right.
I did a x64 DMG download, but I don't know. I think in Windows there should be.
There's an MSI installer.
All right, yeah.
This is the website that you were on? Just the
Yeah,
Oracle.java?
Yeah, and then you just have to click Windows.
I'm just doing the x64 installer.
Yeah, that should work.
I'm downloading it right now.
There's a difference between these.
One of them is just a command line. I think the other one's an actual GUI for the MSI versus the installer.
Yeah.
Usually
MSI installer. The reason why it's like more compressed, and you have to use a special opener for it.
Mhm.
Other installers.
I downloaded it. Let me run I'm not even. Yeah, it works. Just do the x64 installer.
And just to make sure,
yeah, it works.
Everyone else here, Sophie, Nike, Moho, Ananya, Deborah, Elena, are you guys good with this?
Mine's downloading right now. I'm doing like the Mac one, I think.
Okay. Are the rest of you guys following? If you have a question at all, even if you're not comfortable to say it out loud, because these kids are even more advanced than me. My boomer is showing. You guys could private message me a chat, on Discord or on Zoom, and I can address it without saying your name directly, and we could talk about that. So don't worry. We're all learning this stuff together. Yeah, what's up?
Hi, I'm not ashamed to say, but I honestly have. I can kind of see what we're doing. I'm at the part where. Let me go to it. Java SC Development Kit 904. Do I just download that one for Windows, or do I download the one that's on your screen right now?
You want to download the one that's on my screen too, Java 17.
Okay.
Just to go, yeah, oracle.java, oracle.com/java. Should get it for you.
Yeah. Also, if you're on Mac, I would say do the x64 DMG installer. It's the other ones you might run an issue because ARM64 is for ARM architecture, which is like outdated. So just for like the easiest setup, it's x64 DMG if you have a Mac, and if you haven't already downloaded it.
yeah, when you just open whatever, I don't even know how to say the name of it. It just asks for a .NET file, so I think it's good.
Nice. So I
But
guess at that
you
point,
could import data sets and stuff. So.
yeah, at that point you could take a little bit of a break, no water, sit down for a bit. Or if you want, you could go on the hurricane data research and you can start looking at so that one you could get .NET files from that document. There are a couple of links.
Yeah, so I got to that link and there's basically what I was able to see is that anything from you're able to get files anything from January 1st, 2017 to current. Though before it, I haven't yet to find.
Yeah, so I think our mentor, Dr. Shard, he was talking about getting data from 2000 to 2015. Those are the ranges we're looking for. And again, of course, like Antonio said, we're just going to start with Hurricane Sandy.
So on this website, should we be using the Go 16 or the Go 17 platform?
So Go 17 probably isn't going to help us because that's the 2017 one. I think 2016. I'm not sure how long it was running for, but we definitely want to be using one of the GOES satellites. The two things I have at the bottom, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, the ARM and the AVHRR. He said not to use those because there's some very complicated math that you have to do to kind of manipulate the data because their orbits are slightly, I guess, oval, ecliptic with the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have an eccentricity. That's what I was looking for. Eccentric. So we're not going to be using that data basically. So let's get rid of this.
Using Go 17, I'm actually unable to find any data on my bands, but on Go 16, I can find it, which is weird.
Cool.
So.
Do you know what years the did Go 16 capture Hurricane Sandy? Or
no, Go 16 was operational 2017, if my research is right.
no, you're probably right.
Well, research by looking in Google, but I don't know.
Yeah, that is research. That is amazing.
Yeah, GOES R only dates back to 2016. That's when the first GOES R satellite launched. Before that, it's a whole different.
Wait, sorry, repeat that.
GOES R became operational in 2016 and further. There's no GOES R satellites that are before 2016.
Yeah, the GOES R, so like you have the GOES satellites, the GOES R series is the recent, is the most recent, like 20, so the series refers to multiple ones. It's probably GOES R includes GOES 16 and GOES 17, but I think there are GOES satellites, not in the R series, but in a previous series. Just for that, but I'll check. Just somewhere where I got a little stuck too. History, yeah, GOES 1 was 1975. I wonder if they have a table somewhere that says all the years. Oh, they do. Status of those satellites.
So what region are we looking at again? Northern Atlantic?
Yeah, just the area. So if you go on the website, I'm not going to go, it's going to take me a minute to pull it up, but it was, oh, my documents are really long. I'll just pull it up. My computer's really slow because I'm recording this as well. But alas. Oh yeah, you're pretty much right. Just the North Atlantic, pretty much from like the very bottom of Canada to the very top of South America.
Okay.
Probably from the equator up.
So just
I don't think my computer just wants to load this. Yeah, what's up, sir?
So you just said like from the equator up, basically, in the Atlantic, or
Yeah, but don't go all the way up. Probably stop at the top of the United States, or probably just like a little bit into the south of Canada.
all right.
Okay, this is just not.
Should I go all the way over to Africa, or is that too far?
Probably go like 3/4 of the way. Yeah, let's just go all the way over to Africa. Okay, all that.
All right. If your image isn't loading, I have the coordinates for it. If you
So we have that one. There's also the AWS member channel. We could try using that one too. I was curious on how this all lines in the terminal. I was curious how this one would work because this seemed the most convenient in terms of. So right now we're going to be accessing, especially for Hurricane Sandy, we're just going to be pulling the data directly from online, feeding it into Panoply just to see how, just to get an idea of what the data looks like. We can understand a little better. But then after that, once we're working with the full, 15-year period, we're not going to be able to do it all manually. That's going to be a huge pain in the butt. So we're going to find a way to automate that with Python. So if you find something that might help to that end, just file away somewhere in the back of your head, maybe on a notepad, and we could figure it out later. Oh, never mind. These Amazon things are just for the more recent ones.
So I don't know if you already answered this question, but when we're looking at the data, what product type should we be looking at?
Are you talking about like the bands?
Like for bands, but on that website that you were using before that wasn't showing up for you, there's
Yeah.
like radiances, cloud and moisture imagery, cloud and moisture multiband.
Yeah, so we're not sure exactly which ones we want to use now. For the GOES R ones, I think we're looking at band 9. I might have gotten the number wrong, but Dr. Gerard said that it was, I think, mid-level vapor data.
Mid-level vapor.
Yeah, let me check the GOES website real quick. And I'm getting a call, 1 sec. I'll be right back. But I can still hear you guys if you need anything, just call it. Sorry, my boss called.
I
Yeah.
also sent the link in chat.
Yes. Oh, cool. So for the GOES-R, it was band 9, which was mid-level water vapor. And then I think it was Shivam. You said that there were other, I think you said 9, 10, and 11 were good, or was I wrong? I wrote it down somewhere.
I'm pretty sure it was 11.
Band 13 is used for cloud coverage night and day, and 12 is used for volcano. Yeah, so 13 is good for 9 day, I think you said last meeting. That written down. So that's for these ones. So we're looking for mid-level water vapor and clean long wave window. Something else he said, or one thing we could check is that we could check the I guess wait, so the 6.9 nano. I think that's nanometers. Mu means nano, right? I think.
Did you ask if nu need like NU means nano?
Yeah.
I don't think NU means nano. No, NM I think is nanometers.
Micro. Mu means micro, my bad. So for 10.3, sorry, not 10.3. Which down? Yeah, 6.9 micrometers. Okay. So 6 to 10. Those are the frequencies you're looking for. Or wavelengths, sorry. So look for equivalent for those for the Yorgo sounds. And at this point, this is I knew some stuff about NCF and Panoply, the program, coming into here, and that's kind of what I guided you through. But at this point, I'm about as lost as you guys are. I don't know. So I don't know about this stuff as much as you guys don't know about it. So at this point, if you want to Google new stuff, if you want to try and find online resources, because I haven't looked around too much, I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to do it too, because I didn't want to just give you everything. Because it might have felt like that a little before. You guys didn't have much freedom. At this point, you guys have free reign as researchers to just look at stuff, try and find something. If you find something new, hopefully we could get your name credited on the final paper. You'll be able to present it. You'll be able to put on your resume, cool stuff. And be sure whatever you find, write it down, maybe put on a document like this so you can communicate the idea to other people. And yeah, we'll go for a little longer. See if we find anything. I'll look around a bit too, get Panoply to work and look through some of the other Go satellites. But after that, we'll end the meeting. And you guys are pretty much free to look around at the data yourselves. And if you find something, you put it in the Discord chat and we'll look through it. So it looks like we're looking for GOES 15. Yeah. For Sandy, we're looking for GOES 15.
So which bands should we be looking for data for? Just band 9 or?
Band 9 and 13, I think. Although I don't know if the old GOES 15 explicitly says like we have band 9 and band 15. You could look for the
Mid-level water
wavelengths.
vapor?
Yeah, either mid-level water vapor or 6.3 micrometers or 10.3 micrometers.
Okay. GOES 15 started operation 2011, so.
Yeah. And then Hurricane Sandy was November 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll stick with GOES 15.
I got to the link with the data set for Ghost 15, but from 2011 to present, it's a dead link. So
How did you find that?
a lot of randomly clicking, but
Yeah,
Um,
that's the
on Google, I just searched up Ghost 15 data sets, and the first link brought me to a geostationary archive from GOES 8 all the way to GOES 15.
geostationary archive. Oh, I think I know you're looking. And by the way, one thing I used to use, I kind of stopped just because I switched computers and I was lazy to switch since. This Chrome extension called Tabs Outliner. This because you click, I know exactly what you're talking about when you say that you clicked a bunch of tabs and you found something and you don't really know where you came from. That happens way too often, where I'll find an amazing link, but then I'll be like, how the hell did I get here? Spend like 10 minutes trying to trace through my history. This helps sometimes in that it makes like a little tree of all the tabs you open, so you know where you came from. You can look into getting that. I don't use it right now, but if you're something that might interest you, you can look into it.
The only
So
issue is this data set is a dead link. Oh, you need to sign into it, which is very weird.
Let me go to the links that I opened.
Says you don't have the credentials to view this data set.
That's weird.
It's very odd. I don't know if this means anything, but apparently as of December 6, 2011, GOES 15 was stationed in the West. So I don't know if it would provide good information for Sandy.
Lose my pages. 15. Did you read that? Where'd you read that?
In the same link that the geostationary. I can send the link of the website that I'm using. So I don't know if it's actually a good website or not.
Begin an eastward drift maneuver in 2018 to west. You said it was in what year did you say it was?
2011. This is 135 degrees west.
Really?
It might not be good information though, so I don't know.
Oh wait. 135 west. Is that far to the west? That might be where the east is. What would like the latitude? 135 west. On a map that might be. I have no idea how to read this.
Yeah, it's like right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in the Pacific. We're looking for like 15 to
Or 30, maybe
15 to 60
45.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're right. 30.
Yeah, it drifted from 90 degrees west to 135 degrees west between October and December.
Huh.
It drifted.
So where would we be able to grab this data?
Where is 90 degrees west again?
Like in the middle of the US, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
to the
like
right of
it's right
Texas.
by Texas.
And then 75 west.
That's
Like
just
perfect.
off the coast. Yeah.
Okay, so that would
Probably
be
want to go from. Oh wait, no, 75 is perfect. Yeah. That'll be our left bound.
Like 75 to 15.
Yeah.
okay. So we're looking for actually GOES 13 data.
Goes 15, I think. Although we're still
15.
not sure which goes satellite we might be using.
13 makes the most sense because 13 was 75 west from October 11th till May 22nd, 2013. October 11th, 2012 to May 22nd, 2013.
2012. Sandy started October of 2012, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Apparently, GOES 13 is now providing coverage over the Indian Ocean as of now, but back then it was 75.
Wait, sorry, I blinked out for a minute. You said Ghost 13 is ideal for us right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really good find. Good job. Sure.
Yeah, Ghost 13, 75 west.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was reading the dates in a not very smart way. Yeah, Ghost 15 isn't the only one that captures the period we're looking for. Ghost 13 works too. Good job. I would not have noticed that.
Hmm. I'm having trouble finding a data set for Ghost 13 though.
Oh.
It no longer functions, but
Ghost 13?
yeah, in 2016 its sounder instrument failed, but that was in 2016, so it should still be working.
Oh, yeah. It said it was decommissioned in 2018. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay.
I found 2 server addresses for it.
What?
But yeah, I know it's really odd. But I think you need a password to access it.
Yeah. Oh, and pretty much this is like the Hail Mary for this kind of stuff. If at some point, if any of you guys want to take it upon yourselves to do this, by all means, go ahead. If not, I could try it. You could reach out to researchers who are working on stuff like this right now, and you could be like, "Hey, I'm a high schooler. I'm doing research. Can you teach me how to do this, please?" And they might. Ideal is they get on a call and help you. If they ghost you, it's not too big of a deal. You could follow up with them if you want. Yeah.
So I'm running into an issue where all the data sets for Ghost 13 are blocked behind a password.
Yeah, it needs an API key, which I do not have.
4 kilometers. One of the keywords is Albedo for this data set. That's very nice. I think I found the. No idea. Let me see.
Yeah. Although we don't need to pull Albedo data right now, because Gerard said he'd get that data for us because it's really
I found
complicated.
a data set containing the 4 kilometer alt channel Ghost 13 satellite in 75 west. I mean 75 degrees west.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean, I found data for literally every single day, but you need an access key.
Oh, actually?
Do you want to link that in the chat, Siobhan?
Yeah, I mean,
Here's my link. I don't know if you can actually access that or not. I sent it. Yeah, that's the same website that I was on, by the way.
Oh, cool. This is the one.
like the website I have has like data on like every 15 minutes on every day. It's just
Yeah.
I cannot download it
I see.
because it requires an access key, which I don't know how to get.
Oh, these are these things I was looking for.
Oh, okay. So I found the one that I sent, the 4 kilometer alt channel data in net CDF. You have to.
I think we might be able to. Okay. So to get that API key that I was talking about, there's this register link, and we need to register. Like it's free. The API key is free. We just need to it needs to be verified. So like one of us, like either you, Zane, or Antonio, would need to fill this out.
This real quick. Organization mailing list. I can do it or you can do it. It's up to you.
I mean, we need an organization name. That's
Um,
it. And an email address to reference.
I'm doing a university thing. I'm trying doing my Rutgers thing on my phone. Why don't my phone
Phone
number?
number is optional.
Yeah. What is this person? Look fetch.
What would be the latitude and longitude for the download though?
I think we can figure that out after we get a key, so that we can
Okay.
see what the basic download gives, and then we can see.
Yeah, because you can download a script for downloading the info.
Alright, so it said it might take like 1 to 2 days. All right. Put that in the to-do list.
Cool. I got a dip, if that's all right.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. Thanks for all the help you've given us. If you find anything, put it on the Discord. Just note that you left at 7:02. So if you want to check everything else or what we've done since, just go in the recording at 7:02 p.m. and then go forward. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right, cool.
All right, take care, bud.
All right, bye.
By the way, if anyone else needs to dip out too, just let me know. Yeah.
I have guests over, so I think I have to go soon as well.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You could go right now if you want.
Okay, but
Just look in
I
your free
don't
time.
have a PC, so is there any other way I can access these files?
Yeah. So you don't have something that you could download Panoply on?
Sorry?
You know, like the NASA thing that we were downloading before. The website here, but you're not able to download stuff.
No, not on my Chromebook at the moment. I can try again later.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work on a Chromebook. Do you have like a PC that you can download stuff on, like sometime in the future, or no?
We don't have a PC. I don't think so.
Okay. I'll write this down. What we could give you is I was thinking that we could have you done any programming before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you know Python?
Yeah, I know Python, and I'm currently taking a C++ class.
Oh, that's really good. Good for you. What we could have you do is that we could try and see if you could sorry, I'm tired. Basically try and use Python to access these files and process them en masse. And you can basically learn how to use Python to process netcdf files. So that's something that we could assign you to work on your own a bit later. But I'll probably message you about that in the next couple of days or next week. So yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
You too. Have Thanksgiving. Bye.
So I have actually a quick question. So before we get the key for the thing, should we figure out what latitude and longitude we want to receive this data from? Or-
We already ordered the key. The key is just a general thing. We don't have to like request a certain like area.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I already
Well,
submitted
when
it.
you're downloading, so when you download the script to get this netcdf data, it asks for a latitude and longitude.
Yeah.
So
So
I tried downloading the script without the API key, and actually it's a required field to like
yeah,
run the script. So yeah.
format.
You can make it also the script into Python as well for the script format.
Oh no way! That's so cool. Oh,
I
nice
don't know what to
find.
put in for latitude and longitude. So
Nice find. Yeah, we can look at a map right now. So it's more detailed. So we said like 15 or 30.
well, I'm pretty sure this
latitude.
one only runs on like between 75 and like 1 something. Yeah, the minimum is 75, I think.
Oh, so we have to do more than 75 is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is enough? Oh, I don't know if that's enough. We could get that little region. That might be worth something. We'll see about that later.
I think I'm also gonna head out because it doesn't seem like I can do much before we get the API key.
Yeah, no worries. If you want to look on your own, that's fine. I'll send a message in the Discord when we get the API key. But
Okay.
yeah, take care,
So
buddy.
is there
Thanks for
anything?
all.
Is there anything specific that we should be doing before we get the API key, or?
Not that I know of. You guys are probably like you did your own research. You've got your you followed your own little trail of stuff. If you have any other links that, let's say, you haven't visited yet or have some ideas for stuff to Google, you could go ahead and do that. Although I know you guys are busy with college and stuff, so don't feel pressured. But yeah, once we get the API key, then we'll try and have another meeting.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take care, buddy. Bye bye.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
Right, bye.
Cool. And again, you guys, if you guys want to go, that's fine. Little update on Discord, or if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah.
I'm gonna head out as well. I just finished right now.
All right, cool. Take care, buddy. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Something you guys are comfortable saying it. How did you guys feel about today's research session? Do you think it was, I guess, enlightening? Do you guys think it was a little boring, a little repetitive? Do you think that's going too fast, too slow? Would you want to do it again? Would you rather work alone? Any of that stuff. I won't be offended.
I think it was okay. I did find myself a little lost at some points, but other than that, it was fine.
At what points did you feel lost? Like the installing Panoply, the Java stuff, the going through these websites for the GOES satellites and stuff. Can you elaborate on that?
I managed to download the Java stuff and the thing that you mentioned before that. The only thing is understanding how you're using I understand how using the satellites. I'm using the satellites.
Okay. Do you have a specific question you want to ask about that, or do you want me to just explain it from the top? It's up to you. Or if you want to just read on it on your own or take a break and deal with it all later, that's fine too. It's up to you.
Honestly, can I? No, I'll come back later.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You could message me anytime privately, or you could send it in the chat. You want us to reply. Of course, this is all really complicated. This is the point of doing research. It's stumbling through this kind of public data sets. But yeah, I'll also post the recording for this. I'm still recording, right? Yeah. And you could speed through it and rewatch any parts that got confusing for you. Just in general, we're pretty much just Googling stuff and seeing what we find.
Just to be sure, the main purpose is to understand the albedo effect and how it affects climate change.
For our research in general, or what we're doing right now, or what we're doing during the session?
Our research in general.
Yeah, our research in general is that we're trying to see if when there's hurricanes, does that end up reflecting more light off of Earth? And then can we see that in albedo measurements on the moon? So basically we're taking, because that's how we measure albedo or Earth shine in general, is that we look at the moon and we look at the dark side of the moon and we see how bright it is, because any light on the dark side of the moon The only reason we can see the dark side of the moon at all is because the sunlight bounces off of Earth and then it reflects onto the dark side of the moon. Yeah. And so basically what we're going to do, the way that we do that to find that correlation or that cause and effect relationship, sorry, not cause and effect, just correlation right now, is that we take the albedo measurements, which Dr. Gerard will give us. We'll take the cloud measurements, which we're trying to get right now, and we'll see, do dates and times of hurricanes coincide with increases in albedo? Yeah.
Okay. So when there are hurricanes, is there a change in albedo and can we see it on the moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. October 22nd to November 2nd.
And the albedo will be given to us. We don't have to solve for that. We can just
Yeah,
find out the research,
thankfully.
right?
Yeah, because it just is some really complicated math, like algebra math, to like be able to understand it. So yeah, Dr. Gerard will be giving it to us. Thankfully.
Okay.
What specific data from like the GOES 13 should we be looking for?
Yeah, so in general, we're just trying to find like the amount of cloudiness in the region. So let me open this website. It's easier to see this stuff visually, in my opinion. This is just how I understand it. Maybe it'll help too.
I know you just
So-
answered it. Oh, wait. Are you gonna
Sorry, go for it. Yeah, no, go for it.
I know you just answered hers, but I didn't catch it the first time. So albedo, the albedo will be found through research, right? Because
Wait,
you
wait.
don't have to.
Oh yeah, our mentor is basically just going to give it to us. Yeah,
No, we're just gonna give it. Okay, so
he's
we don't
probably
have
just going to give
solve
us a
for
really
that.
big net CDF file. Yeah, we don't have to find it ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sophie, what you were talking about is that they capture all these different ranges. We're looking for cloud cover. So you can see like these are kind of like pictures of the dark areas or where there's like a lot of cloud depth. You were asking which ones we're looking for, I think, right?
Yeah.
So Gerard said he told us specifically mid-level water vapor is something in the infrared, something that'd help us. The GOES 13 might not have that exactly, but you could look for this wavelength, 6.9 micrometers. That might be available on the GOES 13. If you can't find either of those specifically, or band 13, which is 10.3 micrometers, clean long wave window infrared, then you can just, anything cloud related, we could access that data and take a look at it and see if it's over.
Okay.
So in short, 9 and 13, 7 to 10, middle of water vapor, clean long wave, or just clouds in general.
I think I'm gonna go and then I'll look at this on my own.
Yeah, that's fine. Take some rest after looking at all this stuff. Focus on your college stuff too. Yeah. Take care, buddy.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You're not waiting for me, are you?
I mean, I was gonna end this thing too, but as soon as you go, I'll probably go too. Don't worry about it. You don't have to mind me.
Okay.
I'm just looking at a bunch of stuff. If you want to keep working on it, then by all means, go ahead.
I'm not sure if this is useful. I hope it is. But the change in since we're looking at hurricanes, the change in albedo would mostly come from the cumulus and cumulonimbus clouds. Right?
Let me take a look. Because what are the different types of clouds? Or we can look this up.
I already searched up what type of clouds are in a hurricane. That's what I got.
Oh, yeah, then you're probably right. These two things.
Yeah.
And this is probably what the band 9 in the ghost looks at.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Good job. Thanks, guys. So these type of clouds block UV, IR, and some visible light.
Yeah.
Do you think that would have any effect against the albedo?
Maybe.
Because it absorbs them more than reflects it, I think.
Yeah, and the different types of clouds will scatter them in different ways too. Like all these different clouds, the size of the crystals, how hot or cold it is, like the light doesn't just come down and bounce right off. It's gonna like come on and then scatter in all different directions. So oh, your question was what was your question again? Sorry.
My question was these clouds are known for more of absorbing the light rather than reflecting it. I hope so. So that would affect the albedo, correct?
Yeah, that would affect the albedo. And our project is, I'll amend what I said earlier, so actually we'll give you the entire detail. The point of our project, we're looking for a correlation between these hurricanes and the amount of light that Earth reflects, as we could see on the moon. But we're not just looking for like, this isn't just a yes or no answer. Can I open like a site board or something? There's a name for this, and I completely forgot what it's called. I'll find the mathematical term for it later if you like. Open this. So basically, we are going to overlap a whole ton of data by the end of this.
We only have to focus on hurricanes, right? Not any other type of cloud.
Yep, just hurricanes. We're trying because hurricanes are things going on. Yeah. So let's say this is the period of a hurricane, and we're looking at the surrounding area. Let's say that around this period of a hurricane, we see like an increase in clouds, and then we kind of see a decrease once the hurricane ends. And we'll kind of overlap a whole lot of these and look at a whole lot of like measurements. But this is the beginning of this hurricane, and then this is the end, and this is like the cloud cover. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to look at the albedo, and we're going to see that, okay, we see that during this time, albedo kind of went up like that, and then it went down. And we're pretty much just going to overlay all this data. And then we're going to see that this like this percentage, it's like this whole measurement, this fraction caused that we could attribute to this hurricane is what we're looking for. So this could be like 50%, this could be 60%, this could be 10%. We're just looking to quantify like when there's a hurricane, is there a 10% increase in albedo, 20% increase in albedo, all that stuff. This is the graph we're gonna at the end, yeah. Our final research paper, like the golden picture we're gonna have is the graph that looks like this, hopefully.
And how many hurricanes will we be looking at?
We're gonna be looking at as many as we can from the period of 2000 to 2015. So yeah, it's a lot. Of course, we're just gonna start with Hurricane Sandy, but one thing that we're gonna do, because comp sci is a very useful skill nowadays, is that we're gonna find a way to automate all this so we don't have to go through this process every single time. Let's say we just enter some dates of hurricanes, or we automatically grab it from some kind of website, and then we're going to write some code that's going to automatically do all this for us.
Okay. Oh, Okay, I know how to do that. Do you have a site that you're using to program this already?
Do I have a what? Sorry.
Like you said, we're going to program something that's going to automatically graph all this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we haven't started that at all yet. Right now, we're just so with the netcdf data, the reason why we're using the Panoply GUI and stuff like that is because first we just want to like understand like what does this data look like
Okay.
like how does netcdf data even work, and then once we have that in the back of our heads, then we can start doing the code where once we're comfortable, we could work within the coding way. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
I probably kept you back a lot. I'm gonna head out now.
Yeah, have a nice Thanksgiving. If you have any questions, message me, or if you find anything, feel free to post in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Take care.
You too.
Okay.